you didn't achieve what you set out to do, or you did achieve what you set out to do? You feel like you have more to go?
Well, originally when I met with you, I know I said I wanted to run a 5K. That was my original goal. And as we started working out and training, I realized I absolutely hate running more than anything else.
Said that too.
I would rather do like Tabata or something else and get that cardio than running, because it was always sore on my feet and my ankles and my joints, especially if I was running on blacktop. And I don't know. I'm just not a runner. But I think I have accomplished every other goal that I set. I wanted to lose weight. I wanted to get healthier. I wanted to build my resistance and endurance and strength, and I think I did all of that. But I think there's always room for improvement, and I'm going to keep it up, and I'd like to eventually lose more weight.
When you pictured working with a trainer, what did you expect? And then how did your experience, differ from what you expected?
I think the only experience I really had with training was Jillian Michaels. Or it's like, these TV shows or
and
like
I always
online
tell people,
videos.
I am not Jillian. I do not do that.
Where they just yell at you and they make you cry and you just are miserable, but you feel really like you have really big results afterwards. So I always thought that that's kind of how it was going to be. Like, they were going to just be really hardcore and it'd be very unforgiving and kind of yell at you a lot. So I was a little bit concerned about that, but then once I met you, I knew that that's not really how it was going to be. And throughout, the whole time we've been working out, I've never felt like you were, belittling me or yelling at me or being anything but really confident and very supportive of my whole journey. Even when I felt like I'm at my max, I think you're really good at gauging how I am. And you're really good at saying, okay, if we need to take a break, we can take a break. Because sometimes I don't even really know that for myself. And I'll get to the point of like complete failure and I just, I need somebody to say, okay, you can take a break now. Yeah.
What could have been better?
I would like to work out in a group where people are kind of on my level of physical ability. Because I think I get really motivated by seeing other people, and I get really competitive then. Yeah. So I like having somebody else kind of gauge my workouts with. So I think it's good that when I work out with here, because you say, you can like keep going, you have a couple more sets. Whereas if I'm at home, it's kind of more like, oh, I have 30 seconds left. Oh, last 5 seconds, like I think I deserve a little break. Do you know what I mean? So I think that would be really cool if there were more people to exercise with and have group fitness classes, or even just more partner training.
Any suggestions you would make to improve? I mean, aside from like having like a group dynamic or something like that, anything I could have done better to support you through your journey?
I don't think so. I think you did a really great job. When I talked to some of my other friends who have personal trainers or who have worked in a setting where they have like a group fitness class, a lot of the times they do the same thing every week, which I was because I have no concept or like no experience. I was like, no, Station and I do something different every week. We work on something completely different each time. And everyone was completely floored by that, because when they've done personal training, it's always been, you do the same thing for a month, and then you do the next thing for a month, and it's like every single time you're doing the exact same thing. And that for me, I was like, well, what good is that doing?
Well, although the workouts were different, we were doing a lot of the same muscle groups. We were just working them in a different way, but that kind of cut down on that whole
repetitive.
Yeah, there you go.
Because then for me, like, I like challenging things and I like new things. So for me, that was really great, knowing that each week I was going to be doing something different than I did the week before. And then also with my home workouts, knowing that every month we'd be focusing on a different, we do resistance bands, and then we do weights, and then I would do Tabata. So it was really nice that it changed it up for me, because I get really bored easily too.
So, obviously you would consider working with me again.
If you move to Hawaii with me.
Honey, I'm considering it.
You just have to move a couple thousand miles away.
That's all. And have you recommended me to other people?
I have. Everybody who asks, I always say, yep, Stacey's my trainer. Here's her website. You should go and check it out. It's funny because I don't think I accounted for the mental change that would go on in me too, because the physical is the most obvious. That's the thing that is the most apparent change when you look at somebody and when they have this weight loss journey. But I think it's been a mental change for me too, because it's all about I've changed how I've seen myself. I've changed how I've seen other people, and other people when they're just starting their fitness journey, or they're thinking about making some lifestyle changes, or who they've already gotten there. Like, I'm so much more appreciative of those people, because now I realize, like, this is what actually goes into changing your lifestyle. And it's not just, I'm eating a salad now instead of a pizza. It's so much more than that, and it's so much more involved, and I think so much more rewarding once you lose weight this way and you have these results. Like, it's really fantastic.
It's a whole mental shift.
It is. Which I don't think I was expecting that at all. I thought that I was going to come out of it being the same person I was when I started, and that hasn't been the case at all. I can't believe it's been a year and a half.
Which
is crazy, because I feel like it was just a couple months ago that I decided to come and see you, and we started all this. So it's been really great to see the progress and look back on pictures from before and see how far I've come.